we want to help those students who have the academic capacity and desire to go to college, to have that opportunity at least to try. And that little bit of encouragement sometimes makes all the difference for a student who might be the first in their family. Or the family would love for them to go to college, but doesn't know how they're going to pull that off. The Foundation's program of College Advisory Corps is designed to facilitate that possibility becoming a reality. And that's a huge contribution to the life of Rockingham County, because it opens possibilities that raises not just the educational level in a technical sense, but it raises the capacity of Rockingham County to be a rich and good place to live, where there are people who are thoughtful, there are people who are skilled, there are jobs to be had here, so that people who want to stay here can stay here. All of those are fruits of education.
Hello and welcome to Day 5 of the 12 Days of Education presented by the Rockingham County Education Foundation. I'm Joe Dexter, and man, are we so thankful for your help thus far during this 12 days campaign. Just over $5,600 raised towards our $10,000 goal of the great initiatives that the Rockingham County Education Foundation builds through our community and the community members that make it strong. Thank you so much for your support thus far and continuing on the journey of the 12 days of education. Today we've got a great guest. Katrina Harrison of The Last Dons will join us to discuss just the importance of students in our community and some of the things that The Last Dons are doing to help those that are continuing to grow in their education. And as we mentioned yesterday and throughout the 12 days of education, every single day is an opportunity to grow through education, and that's why we need your support, and we appreciate your support so much every single time that you support our initiatives, whether it's the PIC program that we're helping Piedmont Instrument Classes for Kids with, whether it's the College Advising Corps, Trails K-12, and so many other things that the Education Foundation is working on. We thank you so much. Let's get some reminders of why we are here. The College Advising Corps in Rockingham County, through the College Advising Corps in North Carolina, helps low-income first-generation and underrepresented NC high school students attend a college that will serve them well by placing a recent UNC graduate as college advisors in public schools throughout the state. And we felt the impact locally over the last few years. Since 2014, more than 2,000 Rockingham County students report submitting at least one college application, and more than $30 million in scholarships have been offered to seniors since 2013. That's a $450 return for every dollar invested in this program. That's a pretty good return. If you're looking at ROI, that's the best you're going to get. Rockingham County seniors have access to one-on-one personal help from near-peer advisors who just walk their path, and that is so key in their success. And we've seen it in our schools alone, as Carolina College Advising Corps has reached 90% of Rockingham County high school seniors and helped them secure $8 million in offered scholarships last year. Some of the other initiatives that we love here at the Education Foundation: Trails K-12, it's advancing equity in the outdoors and starting with students through a system-wide model of change by building emphasis and access to natural learning spaces in the backyards of schools and empowering teachers and students to use those spaces. You can see what has been done at the Moss Street School with the trail that has been built there. Trails K-12 is a movement to get kids outside in the backyards of their schools in their natural spaces for structured and unstructured time. Both are vital to nurturing creative thinking and developing the whole child. And we've got some news on that front as far as our wonderful giveaways. Of course, this is the 12 days of education, right? But it's also the 12 days of giveaways. We've given away some great things already. Some 2 pounds of Kicking Horse coffee, a Reedsville Trading Post gift certificate, a Gildan apparel gift basket, original Mary Ryan art. Today, we're giving a gift box of wine, glasses, and stopper. We've got also a diamond and 14K gold bracelet on the way, and a weekend and an oceanfront condo that's brought by the Holt family. The diamond and 14K gold bracelet donated by Richard's Jewelry of Reedsville. But we're also getting outdoors with our giveaways and connecting our teachers and our students with the beautiful outdoor facilities that we have. Some trail field trips will be given away on the last final days of the 12 days of education. Donors a chance to send their favorite teacher's class. That's Miss Meeks, Stoneville Elementary for me, by the way. Yeah. Somebody get from Miss Meeks' class. Get in this drawing. A field trip to remember right in our backyards the beautiful trails of Rockingham County. On day 10, we'll be drawing for a trip to Big Beaver Island Creek, sponsored by Rockingham County Education Foundation and the Board of Directors. Day 11, a field trip to the beautiful Madison River Park, sponsored by Chris Bass Engineering. And on day 12, a field trip to Matrimony Creek and Falls, sponsored by Tri-State Steel. As you can see, our friend Stephen Pulliam, the Dan Riverkeeper, with Steely McBeam there. It's been great success to see Stephen out there with Steely McBeam and all the things that Tri-State Steel does in our community. And that's Arthur's Jewelry of Reedsville giving away the 14K gold bracelet and diamond bracelet, Arthur's Jewelry in Reedsville. Let's now welcome in our guest today. It's Katrina Harrison of The Last Dons. Katrina, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. I hope you all are.
We are, and it's always good to see you because I know when I see Katrina, there's something happening in the community. There's something strong going on. The Last Dons, man, it's a culture. That's what I love about what you guys are doing. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you guys work on throughout the year, connected with education and helping the young folks in our community.
Most importantly, it is our well-known school supply giveaway, where we are able to provide the students in Rockingham County and their teachers, their school, as of this year with school supplies from K through 12. Just being able to get them, acclimated, their supplies that they need, backpacks, and any additional tools that they need to keep them focused and successful. We've been doing this now for 7 years, and we look forward to moving forward and continuing partnering with the Rockingham County Education Foundation to do even more.
What the great thing is about the backpack program, if you haven't been fortunate to be at it, is the smiling faces. It's not just, hey, get in line, grab a backpack and move on, is it? You guys have built something that it's a memorable moment for the students, the parents, for everybody that takes part in that backpack program, and you didn't even let the pandemic stop you from doing what you needed to do.
No. This year we had to take it mobile, and we actually partnered with the schools, donating 100 field backpacks to all of the schools in Rockingham County that were able to host and for us to make point of contact with. And, still just not only wanting to do it that one time, Joe, but if possible, It could be something that we could do ongoing throughout the year when they find students that may need more supplies, or even the school itself, glue sticks, pencils, erasers, notebooks, and maybe soon to come, assisting with those internet needs, with the Wi-Fi. Maybe we can assist. Just want to grow and continue to be a blessing.
If we don't continue to evolve how we grow as giving back, also with the times of what is going on in classrooms, that's what's so key and what I love about what you guys do. You're looking at adding Wi-Fi. We need to do that in our communities as best as possible, right? Because that's the transition. There's no more pen and paper, and like Joe did, no more notepads. I ain't taking notes. It's on the Chromebook, and it's learning how to adapt to that, because is we educate ourselves, no matter how old we are, what level we are in school, or if we're at our age, you have to adapt to what makes you the better person, what is being taught to translate to become better.
Indeed. We are ever evolving, like you say, just wanting to make sure we can meet and exceed the needs. And it's platforms like this that allow us the opportunity to build partnerships and relationships that we are able to meet the needs of everyone in Rockingham County.
When it comes to students to you in needs education wise, what are some of the things that you see are big needs in our community and things that we need to continue to support, or some ways that we need to look new to help out those that are looking to move forward in their education, no matter what age?
I think like the mentor program, like on hands training. I know that they're doing some awesome things out at RCC where they're giving the children an opportunity to explore their careers. It's far beyond the 4 year education, which is certainly what assisted me with my success. But there are also, trades that are now coming about, not only businesses, but welding, different programs, CDLs, transportation. I had an opportunity to meet with some children that are about to start a drone program. So technology, it is beyond our imagination. Who would have thought, Joe, from those moments in science class where we would be able to make the rocket ships that just launched now. Now they're actually building the base. For me, having to throw that airplane that I would strategically fold to now learning how to put a motor on it. So I just think that the sky is the limit for our children in Rockingham County.
I always like to joke, I can't even get a piece of paper to come out of my printer. How are these kids using these 3D printers to build the America? I mean, the things that these printers are doing and these students are doing and these people are doing is amazing, isn't it? Just to see the evolution of technology and using it to advantages.
Yes, it is an amazing time to be born and to be a part of observing this next generation move forward, but to also have the opportunity to learn from them. Think about how often now when you just get a brand new phone, it may take us a little bit of time to see how to power it on, but you give it to a 6 to 10-year-old child, they have it on, making calls on the internet and everything. So that is one thing that points to the importance of making sure that we continue to sow in their education, to donate, that we're able to grow. And not only because Rockingham may be small in number, but we are so big in education and just our knowledge that we have. And I would love to see our children to be able to just be in not really competition, but to line up next to those in the bigger counties that surround us and have those same programs reflect here. And I truly believe that we're well on our way in doing so.
One thing I always say about Rockingham County, I wasn't born here, but I live here. I'll be here for the rest of my days, most likely. The thing that I like to say is that people don't understand the impact that Rockingham County has on people outside. And I'm just going to look at my angle that I love, sports, the most. I mean, you look at Jennifer King, was educated here. She's now an assistant football coach in the NFL. John Settle is a football coach who came from here. He's now an assistant that's been in the NFL and is at the high levels of college. You look at so many different. Takeo Siddle is a coach at Wilmington. There's so many connections, and that's just what I know, right? Sports.
Mhm.
Those connections exist in so many different career paths, so many different life paths, so many different experiences, don't they? The people of Rockingham County show up and show out no matter where they are.
Show up, show out, and reach back. That's the beautiful part about it. They don't disconnect from their roots. They continue to try to push in education, in support. And I just love it, as you say, when they get an opportunity to get on camera, when they mention Rockingham County, no matter which city, we're all one big family. And just to know, hey, we are stepping on the map. So, hey, despise not the little beginnings. We are here to leave our footprint across the land. And I'm so excited to be a part.
It's the 12 Days of Education, Day 5. You can support the Education Foundation initiatives by texting EDUCATE to 24365. That's EDUCATE to 24365. When you donate, you can choose where we invest your gift. And I want to take a look at how you can do that. So when you text EDUCATE to 24365 on your mobile device, because that's what we use, right, Katrina? Nobody's going to a computer anymore.
That's it. Nobody's on the computer.
So when you bring that up, it'll bring up this screen. Now, I'm showing it to you on a laptop because I'm still old school, okay? But you can click the donate button, and it will tell you which areas you'd like to donate at. So if it's the College Advising Corps, the college campus visits, the Trails for Schools, or music lessons, you can choose that once you click in that donate button. So whatever way you'd like to invest today, I donated in music lessons on behalf of my friend Zenith, who passed away several years ago. I hosted a blues show with him in Michigan, and he loved music. So my passion is through his honor, and so I want to continue that through the students in the Piedmont Instrument Classes for Kids program. So if that's the same for you, all you have to do is click that Areas of Greatest Need spot, and it will drag down a spot where you can choose what area you'd like to invest. Also, you can choose the area of greatest needs. So just wanted to show that to folks on screen so they can see. When you look at areas of need and you look at what we continue to grow, I don't want to just look at areas of need, but where are some of the areas that you see us succeeding so well as far as youngsters? I mean, we talked about a little bit through the technology spectrum, but there is a lot of kids in our area, and I say kids like 20-year-olds, 23, 24. There are a lot of folks that are succeeding here that have stories to tell.
Just in everything. I was looking at the picture of everyone being out by the river and just expanding that, opening that area up. That's one thing that's really close to my heart with getting outdoors and being able to make time to do that, to be able to explore what we have here and Rockingham County for us. I think it's amazing that again, with our size, we are just growing. I can see it downtown Reedsville. I can see it in Eden. I can see, growth in Madison and Mayodan. I believe that not only with the technology, but even now coming up with people actually getting their hands in the dirt with what's going on with agriculture around here. Just the parks. I live in the Wentworth area, and I'm just grateful for the parks that we have there, that expanding and getting out. And it actually pushes me to be a little bit more active, which is great.
The good thing, too, is it opens a realization within our community and an expectation almost that, yeah, those are opportunities career-wise, too. Those are opportunities. If that's something you're passionate about, you can go that avenue. Having so many different options and things to do and opportunities, I think, in your community and what we have with RCC as well. For an example, it shows you that that can be a norm. That's something you can do if you're passionate about it. And that's part of educating yourself, right? Is having the opportunities and seeing what's there in order to learn that. Because when I was 18, I happened to go to Northern Michigan University. I can't really tell you why I chose that path or why I ended up there. It would have been nice to have a little bit of a better angle to understand why I ended up there. Now, I love it. Go Wildcats. But
Right.
but it just having those opportunities makes you a better rounded person faster, because when we're 18, we really don't know what's going on.
Exactly. The career exploration, job shadowing, people just really giving our young people an opportunity to come and sit side by side, have those open conversations. Like you said, 18 to 21, so much changes as far as your perspective. And then from 21 to 25, but to know that there is an opportunity to sit down and speak with people, from our bankers to our farmers, to our athletic directors, to our teachers, the professors. We're just a well-rounded community who truly works hand in hand so that we can grow. And the support is phenomenal just in our county alone.
She's Katrina Harrison with The Last Dons. I encourage you to check out thelastdonsllc.com. Before we let you go, can you explain for me, I'd love to hear a little bit more of what you guys aim to do in the community. Also, just a bit why it's important to give back to the community and understand the needs of the community.
Being able to work hand in hand with not only the community, but, our community leaders to bridge the gap. Going out and making sure that we can assist with education of our children, because truly it's more than just a cliche. Our children are our future. And if one child lacks all the supplies or the necessities to be successful, then we're all affected by it. So by coming together and being able to serve the community, limitlessly, being able to reach out and work with the different partners and the different organizations here, it allows our community to be blessed by their success. It also gives us an opportunity to reflect as we're preparing for 2022. Of course, we'll be coming stronger again, as usual. And I am hoping that we'll be able to come back in person and do our school supply distribution. We've had a roundtable discussion about how we can do it and not only keep it in one city as we have. Maybe if we could have it going dually, we'll just have to see how we can work together. But our ultimate goal is to continue to serve not only the students, but those that are young adults as well. We not only focus on our high school, elementary students, we try to focus on the young adult too, those that may have had like a little discretion on their background. We want to assist them and encourage them too. You know, no one left behind. I believe as a community, we come together, we grow stronger, and our success can continue to grow. And we'll see that in our numbers.
You know, one thing that we get lost on is when we talk economy, we think numbers, money, all that good stuff. But we have a community economy too. And when you give back to that and you build back, like the one thing I think of when I say that the last dance, we are not a club, we are a culture. When you cultivate culture through a community economy, it grows everything. It's not just about money and economy, is it? We have to develop these relationships, and it doesn't just stop at developing relationships. We have to keep developing and keep building and keep learning from each other.
Yes, we do. And being open and honest to change, you know, coming together, like you said, as a culture, we can grow. I can learn from you. You can learn from me. And once we sit down, how much further can we grow? Money, we know it's a necessity. Money is what truly keeps us going and allows us to do more. But those conversations are priceless because there may be things that, Joe, you and I may strive to do, but we may never see it come to pass. But that doesn't mean the next generation that comes up with their organizations behind us can't take the tools and the roadmap that we've tried to develop and grow even stronger and do even more. And I can't wait to see that, especially with all the technology. I'm even looking at the PowerPoint and the options just in how we're able to give in this particular moment. We can choose where that donation goes. I can see that we've been ever learning and evolving with that, with you just clicking around and giving options. But that's what it's about, utilizing the wisdom and knowledge that we gain so that we can grow and share with someone else and be even stronger. Every year should be more successful than the last. And I'm seeing that with the Rockingham County Area Foundation. Mm-hmm.
She's Katrina Harrison of The Last Dance on the 12 Days of Education. Thank you so much for your time and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you all as well.
It's the 12 Days of Education, the Rockingham County Education Foundation. You can text EDUCATE to 24365 to help our initiatives and support. We are so thankful for your support every single year. Every single time that we do this, it blows my mind to see the numbers increase and see the numbers come through and see the community support and community conversations as we welcome in Executive Director Jenny Edwards. Today has been a good example of that, huh? Seeing on Facebook, Steely McBean can do some things, can't he?
Steely McBean is cracking me up. He has spent the day with Stephen Pulliam, the Dan Riverkeeper, out at Mayo River State Park. And we have some video that we'll share later on Facebook. And he started his day at 7 o'clock at my house, and the collies almost got a hold of him. They thought he was a stuffed toy, but we saved him. We saved him. And then Stephen came and picked him up and took him to the park. And I mean, it's hilarious. Stephen said, "You should never send me to the woods with a toy because I'm still a kid at heart."
And Steely McBeam of Tri-State Steel fame, the elf of the shelf of Tri-State Steel, has made his way throughout Reidsville this holiday season and found his way with the Rockingham County Education Foundation. Now, there ain't any tears, are there? He's all right, right? He's fine?
I saved him, but it was close. It was a close call. It was closer than I would like Steve to know. Let me put it that way. Steve with Tri-State Steel.
And of course, Steve is giving away, helping with one of those great things that we're giving away, one of the field trips, the one to Matrimony Creek and Falls, and he's sponsoring that. As you can see, we'll be giving away 3 of those, one to Big Beaver Island Creek. That's sponsored by RCEF and its board, and a field trip to Madison River Park sponsored by Chris Bass engineering. Jenny, it's so much important to give back and have giveaways. This is not a necessarily tangible giveaway, but it's going to change lives. I mean, it's going to be able to teach so much. I think it's great.
Well, and also the really neat thing is that whoever wins one of these field trips also will win something for themselves. So the 3 field trips are on the last 3 days. You could win a weekend at Oceanfront Condo. You could win that fabulous diamond. I mean, I wish I could enter from Arthur's Jewelry. I thought he did well last year. He has upped his game at Arthur's Jewelry.
He has. And he always ups another community supporter that goes above and beyond to help everybody too. And man, looking at that diamond, I haven't worn a diamond bracelet ever in my life, but I would wear that.
Yeah, but I bet you know somebody who would.
Oh, yes, I do. You can win these great giveaways by texting EDUCATE to 24365. That's EDUCATE to 24365. Well, should we go to the Golden Teapot?
You bet. Okay, so I need to add during the show, we had 2 donations come in. One from you, Joe Dexter, to support the PIC program, the music program for fiddle, guitar, and banjo lessons. So that goes into the pot. And then Crystal Galloway made a donation to the area of greatest needs. She included a really lovely message, blessed to be blessed. It's really sweet. Awesome. Okay, so they go into the pot. We shake them up. And the sooner you donate, the more drawings you're in, because if you win, your name just goes right back into the pot. You don't need to donate to get in the drawing, but we hope that you will. So I'm going to draw a name right now. I'm going to quit talking and draw a name. You think I'll draw Rhonda again? She's won twice already. First time I had somebody. Yeah.
First time ever.
Oh, Robbie City won.
Congratulations, Robbie. You win a gift box of wine, glasses, and a stopper as well. So congratulations, Robbie, and thank you so much for your support and donation to the Education Foundation.
We will send you an email on where you can pick that up. You'll have to bring your ID, by the way.
Awesome. So tomorrow we'll have Laura Carter. She's the principal at Rockingham County High School on the show. We'll be giving away a Dewey's basket as well. Listen to some of these giveaways before we head out of there. It's the Dewey's basket tomorrow, a Gordon Allen print, $100 children's gift basket from I believe that's from the Partnership from Children, an Eliana's Garden year free pickup fee from their online market, which is new and beautiful, a duo of elderberry syrup pack, as well as a $20 gift certificate and 2.5 hour consult with Round Rock Design. I mean, the $100 gift card to Biscuitville, a field trip to Big Beaver Island Creek, diamond and 14-karat gold bracelet from Arthur's Jewelry, and the field trip to Madison River Park, and the oceanfront condo from Caswell Beach, and a field trip to Matrimony Creek and Falls, sponsored by Tri-State Steel. So there's so much more coming on, and you can join in by texting EDUCATE to 24365. That's EDUCATE to 24365. Well, what do you say? Day 6 tomorrow. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll see you tomorrow, day 6 of the 12 days of education. Have a wonderful night.